Congratulations, Coach. Just another day at the plant.
Well, it was unbelievable college baseball game. Pitching and defense are at a premium, it's safe to say. Tyler Buffett was outstanding. His teammates played great defense behind him. And we did just enough on offense against an outstanding starting pitcher who really had his ball all over the place. Quality changeup, quality slider, quality sinker. Mixed them up and competed exceptionally well. I thought he was one of the better competitors we've seen this year, and I thought that was one of the finer outings we've seen in a long time. So credit to that young man and Arizona. They're a very good team. Our kids came up one run better tonight, and these kids to my right are the reason for that. So very proud of the kids. They continue to play at a high level. We're pitching the ball, catching the ball, and playing good team baseball. So that's a strong recipe, I think, especially considering the elements. A couple balls got hit in the air tonight, pretty good. And it wasn't a night to hit the ball in the air. So ground ball defense and one run proved to be the difference, along with just a big league outing by Tyler Buffett and Trey Cobb.
Okay, start for the student athletes.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Tyler, how did you kind of feel? And also from a stuff standpoint, how did you kind of feel your stuff was tonight?
Well, I felt all right. First couple innings, a little bit not as sharp as I wanted to be, but then around the fourth inning, I felt like I got a little bit of tunnel vision towards the glove and started finding the command that is necessary at this level. So, and then, having those guys make the plays behind me just helped everything out. Like first play of the game, Sluter makes one of the best plays I've ever seen, so that definitely helps.
Okay, next question. Aaron.
Aaron Fitt doing baseball. Donnie, it seemed like, if I'm not mistaken, you had a little bit of a quiet first couple of weeks in the postseason, and then you really got it going here tonight. Have you put in any extra work to get that swing back on track, or just a matter of that's baseball?
It's baseball mostly, but we were working on a couple mechanics. I work with Josh and my pops all the time, and but I know I put up good swings on throughout the postseason. I just had to stick with it. Don't try to do anything more because I got guys behind me that can square some stuff up. So, no, it's just minor adjustments and, go out there and have some fun.
Mark Etheridge, D1 Baseball. Ryan, take us through that catch that everybody's talking about.
Honestly, just trying to get a good read, and it just sometimes that happens. You got to extend to get a ball, and it fell in my glove. So that's all I gotta say. It just happens, man. It's instinctive when you dive, and if you come up with it, you do, and if you don't, you don't. So.
Okay.
John Itzel with the Omaha World Herald. Just on that catch, Ryan. I mean, is there a point when you have it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you feel it in your glove, but when you're diving, it's just like I said, instinctive. So, you feel it in your glove. I've had a few pop out of my glove this year that there's nothing you can do about. But luckily, that one stayed in. So.
In the moment, do you ever get a sense of? The Arizona guys were talking about that catch as, big moment in the game, potential. They feel confident they would have scored a run in that inning.
Yeah.
In that moment, do you get a sense of how important or how crucial that catch could be or was?
Yeah, definitely you feel that, but, at the same time, we're just going out there playing the game that we know how to play. So we're just playing baseball, and, we're not treating this like it is the College World Series. We're just playing the game we know how to play. So just pitch by pitch, inning by inning, we're just playing.
John.
John Manuel, Baseball America. Donnie, could you just talk about those two plays, if you could, your vantage point at shortstop of Ryan's catch and then Ben's play in the ninth inning, and did you see the first baseman hold the bag at first?
I didn't get a good view. I looked at the big screen and noticed his foot was on, but no, Ryan's right off the bat, just huge play. It's a momentum swing. I see Ryan make those catches all the time. It's nothing new, and I know our whole outfield can do it. And Benji's been making plays like that all the time, and it helps to have a good arm that Benji has, because he got up and just fired it over there. So, our defense is pretty solid. We're pretty confident in our defense, and we're pretty confident in our pitching. As you can see, they're pretty good. So we just do all we can behind them.
Okay, Aaron, right here. And then
Tyler, settling into this starting role now here down the stretch, it seemed like you were pretty good in the bullpen, but what has been the difference for you in this role? Have you had to change your approach in any way? Or, I mean, it's obviously a little bit of a different animal starting and holding your stuff for 8 innings like this.
Well, talking with Rob at the beginning of the year when he wanted me to start coming out of the bullpen and start throwing those 9th innings, he told me just keep the mentality the same. If I go out there and I focus on making pitches, it doesn't matter if that pitch goes down in the 9th inning to win the game or if it's the first pitch of the ball game. It's going to be the same pitch, and if I go out there with focus, then it's going to keep happening. I'm going to keep focusing on making good pitches. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to go out there and treat the first inning like the second inning, like the third, and like the 9th. So that's really all it's been like.
we'll have time for one more question.
Just Donnie, I wonder if you could just put into words what you guys have accomplished. I mean, I know you're not where you want to be yet, but just the run that you're on, what type of baseball you're playing, what has led to this? What factors are key in your mind to, to be able to pitch and defend the way you have in the NCAA tournament?
I think we came together as a team and not to look ahead, not look towards the future, and I think that's helped us the most. And taking one pitch at a time, one bat at a time, and one inning at a time, and and most of all, we're having as much fun as possible and playing fearless, and that's helping us too. So, with that mindset going into each game, lets everybody loose, and the guys in the dugout have been awesome. So, we just try to have much fun as possible.
Okay, men, thank you. We'll see you Friday afternoon. Take a day off.
Tell the bus they can go, okay?
Okay, some questions for Josh. Kendall.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Josh, what did you kind of see stuff-wise from Tyler? And also, Bobby Dalbeck, he pitched a pretty good game for those guys. What did you see from him as well?
Well, I think Tyler, based on the lineup he's facing with quality right and left-handed hitters, had to move the ball around both sides, which he did. He threw his curveball effectively to change planes and move the eyes up and down. He flashed a straight change to try to also back off some of the aggression of some very good, strong hitters. And I thought he competed exceptionally well. And he made key pitches at key times. And I think the ballpark and the kids playing behind him, he felt the confidence to pitch to contact. And so not only was he making fine pitches, but he was also making pitches that allowed him to pitch 8 full innings there and get deep in the game. So it's just a mature approach. I think you heard it in his answer. He's just executing pitches. And as simple as that sounds, it takes a long time to learn how to just do that and not get ahead of yourself and worry about what's going on around you, but rather take control of what you can do, and that is execute the pitch at hand. So just a very mature, skilled performance by Tyler. And as I said before, I thought Bobby Dalbeck was even better than he looked on film. He pitched a fine game against Mississippi State in the Super Regional that I had a chance to watch, where he went, I believe, 8 2/3 against one of the better teams in the country. And he did much the same against them, where he had the ball dancing, spinning one way, sinking the other. And he changed his patterns. He never fell into a repeatable pattern. 3 quality pitches, and you're not throwing them in any particular order. That's why you saw some of the swings you saw. So credit to that young man. He was nails, and a lot of respect for him and the way he handles himself. He's got a great face. His demeanor is strong, and he knows he's good, and he doesn't need to tell anyone about it. He just flat pitches. So a lot of respect for the way he did his thing.
Aaron.
Coach, I feel like you've probably become accustomed to the highlight reel catches from Slater and Hassel out there, and of course Donnie being that kind of rock for you. But how have you seen Garrett and JR grow at their positions to make this infield what it is right now?
Well, I think Littell made a couple of nice catches on the move and left too. JJ, is it Matevic hit a ball good. He ran it down, made a nice move to his left on a ball that I think Rivas hit. And he made a couple nice angled plays in the air. You mentioned Benj's defense what an unbelievable improvement that young man has put together from the start of fall practice to now. He's become a very good defender. He did not enter the program at that level, but to his credit, and Coach Valade has done a great job of helping him grow as a defender. Same with JR. JR has grown immensely as a defender and has become one heck of a little second baseman. And the double play they turned in what I think was the 7th or 8th, right? Donnie makes a great play. He gets rid of it. JR catches it, and from the same position from which he caught it, he released it and turned that ball around. That's not a play he made 6-7 months ago. So the growth of our team over the course of the season, of the goal of getting better, is what's allowed us to get here. And, our kid behind the plate, Colin Thoreau, is catching at a high level. And, sometimes when you're catching every pitch and sometimes the offensive side of the game's not in your favor, it can really be tough on your mind. But what a credit to that kid for just being a rock for our team and taking such great pride in his defense and our pitching staff. So defense is a constant. At least it needs to be if you want to be great. And we've been able to grow into a steady defensive club.
Okay. John?
Obviously, Coach Dahlbeck was really good, but I mean, I have to imagine at some point, I mean, not to bring the room down for a minute, but you have to be a little disappointed to have played 18 innings and score 2 runs. What do
I am not disappointed, John. I'm ecstatic. No, I think.
What do you have to do to improve?
No, I know. Well, I think it's great. It's great. No, you're right. No question. The bats need to improve, no doubt, and we'll work at it tomorrow. You're exactly right. I think we got away from our approach a little bit. We knew this was a kid that we would have to elevate the window that you looked for the ball. We let that window too low, and we saw balls down that finished out of the zone. I don't know that I did a good enough job of maybe getting the kids convicted with that approach. I think the kid was even better than I was told in talking to people. So, like I said, I give him credit because I think his ball had big league action. I don't know, was he drafted as a pitcher or as a hitter? Okay, well, I mean, obviously he must be a really gifted kid, but his slider had big depth and his changeup has action, and he's doing that with 92, 91, 92, 93, and he's getting the ball in and moving around. So, I mean, that's a tough split. The guy's making the ball cut, spin the other way, and he's running it up there pretty quick. Our quality of at-bats need to improve. Our execution, getting our bunts down, is part of our identity. It's how we create offense in certain spots in our lineup that we take a lot of pride in. So throwing shutouts covers those mistakes, but those mistakes can't continue if you want to continue on through the tournament. So you're spot on, John. We need to work and get fundamentally sound, and we'll take advantage of the next 2 days to spend some time in that part of our game.
Coach, just to follow up on your defense,
Uh-huh.
I understand it's the fabric of your program, but then again, everyone wants to play quality defense. Is it what's led to playing so well at this moment at the crucial time? Sometimes mentally that can wear on guys.
Well, that little rascal at shortstop wears number 5. He's the catalyst of our identity. His attitude towards defense and his work ethic on the field every day is infectious across the field. I give Donovan a lot of credit. You cannot undervalue or underestimate the importance of that player in a college baseball program. Kid is special, and he makes plays all the time he makes them look easy, and they're not easy plays. So I think it starts with a leader on the field. I think it starts with a mentality as a club. Coach Valade gets a lot of credit for making defense fun. We look at practicing defense every day as something we enjoy. It is something we look forward to. Kids love to get out there and defend. Their confidence levels have grown. I think it's a piece of the game that probably we had to establish early on as an identity piece that we wanted to possess. We, for many years, were known as a team that just launched it over the fence and stuffed a bunch of DHs all over the field. So in order to be a complete championship team, you have to place a value on defense, and that starts with how you train and how your outlook. And like I said, I think there's been some great growth on the defensive side of the ball for us since we started the season.